Deontay Wilder does it again, sleeping Dominique Breazeale in the first round. First round stoppage. The power of Deontay Wilder got rid of Dominique Breazeale. Easy work. One big right hand changed the whole trajectory of the fight. It is over. You know what I'm saying? It is over. Look at this, man. Unbelievable. The power of Wilder. Damn, son. God damn. Over with early night for Dominique Breazeale. First round stoppage, though. First round stoppage. Look at this, man. They came out. Dominique Breazeale clearly was trying to put Deontay Wilder on his back foot. Look, that just he was just bound to just walk into something, man. He's not fast enough. He's too slow. He's too sloppy. Trying to put Deontay Wilder on his back foot. He tried to apply pressure on Deontay Wilder, pushing him back, and just walked into something nasty, man. Walked into something nasty. Slim Wilder had all the emotion that you can think of, all the feeling that you can think of packed in that right hand, and it was night-night, bruh. It was night-night. It looked as if Dominique Breazeale was attempting to, he threw throwing jabs at the time, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Look at this, man. Wilder was just, when he put Dominique Breazeale on his back foot, Dominique Breazeale just didn't know how to react. See, now Wilder put him on his back foot, and Wilder started taking chances. And because they're replaying the round right now, because it was that short of a fight. Look at that. Pushing him back. Boom. Came with a 1-2. Boom. Dominique Breazeale kind of flushed that off. Look at that, man. Then he tried to put Wilder back on his back foot. Once again, skipping towards Wilder. Boom. And walks into a big 1-2. Shakes it off. Still trying to walk towards Wilder. Swinging all wildly. A big 1-2. Boom. Boom. And then another one that just started to back him up and push him all the way back. And once Wilder got him in the corner, started unloading on him. Look at this, man. Just unloading on him. Then he got Wilder up off him. He landed a right hand, or looked like a big left hand of his own that pushed Wilder right up off him. You know what I'm saying? Damn, dog. Fury ain't ready for that, man. Man, Fury ain't ready for that kind of power, man. That power is serious. Then Dominique Breazeale attempted to push Wilder back again on his back foot. He was inching forward. And Wilder looked like he was just sizing him up. Wilder was just trying to size him up for the perfect opportunity. They clinched. The ref broke them up. And as we can see, here we go. Boom. Wilder set it off with another 1-2 after the ref broke him up. And it stretched Dominique Breazeale. 1-2 straight across the chin. Sweet chin music by Deontay Wilder, man. It was a beautiful performance. Getting rid of him early. Much better than Anthony Joshua did, man. Wilder had all of the emotion. It was a personal thing with him, man. And it showed in the power of that right hand, man. God damn. Hey, yo, I called it, homie. First round, I should have bet. Yeah, hey, real alien. Yeah, you should have took that bet, man. First round stoppage, dog. Like, first round stoppage. That was everything that Wilder was feeling about this dude. He said he wanted to catch a body. He said he wanted to do all this dumb, catch a body, and he wanted to stop him from, hey, look, he put it all into that right hand. Look at this. Buzz. Okay, from the look of the right hand, it landed right here, right on the temple. It was a temple shot. It was a temple shot that did it. You know what I mean? A big 1-2 by Deontay Wilder right on the temple. The right hand landed right on the temple. Boom. Right. Oh, no, right between. Looked like on the cheek. I'm sorry. Looked like on the cheek. Hit him right there on the cheek. Oh, man. And he stretched Dominique Breazeale. Dominique Breazeale could not recover from it, man. Beautiful, man. That power of right hand, the power in the right hand of Deontay Wilder is second to none. I repeat, second to none, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. What they gonna do, man? AJ, hey, Fury, what y'all gonna do? They got to get in there with this power, man. We need to see what's gonna happen, man. We need these fights like yesterday, man. Now, it looks like from after this particular fight, they're talking about Luis Ortiz. There's some talks of Adam Kalnaki. Man, we don't want to see those fights right now, man. We ready for them to make this undisputed thing happen. You know what I'm saying? It says, Akuma's Deception says, who is next? Who's the next cherry pick? Kalnaki. Man, I don't know, man. There's talks of Kalnaki. There's talks of Luis Ortiz. I don't know, man. But the fact is, we know the fights that we want to see. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, they need to make the fights happen. The suits need to get it together, man. All of these damn suits preventing the fight. Everybody just want to try to throw their little underhanded little shit in their contracts. See, the thing is, man, when it comes to Deontay Wilder, we all know he attempted to face Tyson Fury in a rematch. Tyson Fury backed out of the rematch by running over to ESPN, allowing Bob Arum to get in his ear and shut the whole fight down. So then after that, we all know that Deontay Wilder wanted to face Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua and DAZN sent over a 4-fight deal for Deontay Wilder worth $100 million. If it was 3 fights, 120 for 4 fights, meaning that this particular fight tonight against Dominique Breazeale would have been a $20 million fight if he would have took the DAZN deal. But instead, he chose not to take that deal. This particular deal would have had a fight with Anthony Joshua in it, 2 fights with Anthony Joshua in it, one being an initial fight for $40 million and a rematch for $40 million. And that's what we would have had to fight if Deontay Wilder would have took that deal. Now, Deontay Wilder decided not to take that deal. He said he's betting on himself. He's happy with the finances that he's getting over at Showtime. He has the ability to stay free to fight between networks of Showtime and Fox. He says that, he basically want to stay with the crew he with. The thing I always say about this situation is, why is it that when they offer Deontay Wilder these deals, if they want their champions to fight Wilder, why don't they make it a one-off fight? Why does it always got to be Deontay Wilder come and sign with DAZN for 3 or 4 fights? Deontay Wilder come and sign with ESPN for 3 or 4 fights? Why isn't it never Deontay Wilder fight this guy in a one-off fight? Let's negotiate terms for this one particular fight. Why does it always got to have all these extra small print in it? You know what I mean? Everybody be like, well, man, he should have took the $100 million. He should have took the $120 million. Well, if you feel this way, if he should have took the 100, how do you feel about if you are a WBC champion, you got the last remaining piece to becoming an undisputed, and they telling you what you're going to make in the rematch, even if you beat the guy? That doesn't make any sense to me. So if I beat you, okay, you say $40 million for the initial fight, and then $40 million in the rematch, even if I beat you. How the hell are you going to set in stone to me how much I make if you beat me? If I beat you, you know what I mean? That makes no sense. So on top of that, a lot of people that hate the fact that now that Wilder seems like he's the one that's playing hardball for the particular fight, where at first we seen Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn clearly resisting the fight, well on record saying when they wanted to make the fight, well on record refusing $50 million, well on record giving every excuse in the book that made absolutely no goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? Every argument in defense that they've ever given has been shredded by facts, and everybody out there know it. So the point I'm trying to make is, hey, man, now that people see Wilder on his pre-bossing up, now he's trying to take charge of his own market. Now he's in a position where, look, I've tried to offer you fights. I've tried to come and take flat rates. I've tried to step, I wasn't down to accept contracts with no dates and venues. I've been through all of that. Now I fought Tyson Fury. My name is rising now. I'm starting to realize the star that I can become, and I'm taking control of my market. So guess what? If you want this market DAZN, it's called 50-50. Simple, you know what I mean? AJ done got down with some homies, DAZN, where they want the American market. So if you want the American market and you know Deontay Wilder has it, this is the reason why DAZN wanted to bring him over for 4 or 5 fights. They wanted to bring him over for that many fights because they know what he brings. That's why they don't want to do just a one-off fight. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. So now that they see my man studding up, and now he knows his worth, and he's raising his worth, and he's playing, and now he's saying he won 50-50. Oh, y'all gonna have to oblige. Because at the end of the day, y'all can say, oh, AJ can fight Pulev, AJ can go and face Usyk, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can use all of these names, but these are not the names that DAZN wants, and that's the key thing that everyone needs to keep in mind. AJ fighting on DAZN. They want the American market. The American market, all roads lead to Wilder. Period. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it goes. It's going to go like that for Fury. It's going to go just like that for AJ. All roads lead to Wilder. Man, when has an A side ever had to make a concession to a B side? Did De La Hoya make concessions against Floyd? And why is it different now? Why has the A side ever had to make concessions to the B side? Because when the A side had every possible opportunity to make the fight on the terms that they wanted to set forth, they chose not to. When they wanted to take the fight, when Wilder wanted to take the fight at flat rates, he said he would come to the UK. He stated that he would do all of these things, and it was always something. Oh well, he got to fight this mandatory first. Oh well, you got to sign a contract with no date and no venues. There was always something. They had every opportunity to make the type of fight that they wanted to make. Now they are not in that same position no more because they fight for DAZN, and DAZN wants a market in America. They want American subscribers, not more. They can't do the UK subscribers. They're not worried about other subscribers everywhere. They're worried about them here. That gives Deontay Wilder power. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a market that he is attempting to lock down, and it brings something of value to the table along with his WBC belt. And this is why he gets the chance now to demand 50-50. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It's all politic bull crap. I know a lot of people out there don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people just want to see the damn fight. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. That's just basically the situation that's going on. I always tell people this. Remember, at the end of the day, when we talk about Deontay Wilder and all of these champions, remember this, man. It's the rest of them that ran, not Wilder. Wilder has always been exactly where he's been for the last, how long. When Tyson Fury came to Showtime, took the fight, it was no problem. He was going to do the rematch again, no problem. He ran the ESPN. Then on top of that, as for Anthony Joshua, who was on Showtime for 6 straight fights, 6 straight fights, you know what I'm saying? Then he decided to then pack up and go on over to DAZN and then want to make demands from DAZN's platform. He ran, you know what I'm saying? Both of these champions have had opportunities to face Deontay Wilder with ease, with no politics, with no polished shit, but they chose not to. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Hit that like button for me, fight fans. Hit that like button for me. Real talk, man. Real talk. What up, gang? What's up with you? 92 in the building. What's up, fam? And that's all I'm telling people, man. So, when we all, they got Luis Ortiz in the ring now. Hold on.
Talk to us, that's fine. Luis, would you like to have a rematch against Deontay Wilder?
They got Luis Ortiz in the ring, so clearly this is where they want to go. They want to go back towards Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz said he was promised the fight. You know what I'm saying? Salute, Messiah. Luis Ortiz said he was promised the fight, and it's looking like they're trying to market it towards that way.
Miami, now I'm here for the fight, the rematch.
He's here for the rematch.
Do you believe that will be your next fight and Deontay's next fight?
Yeah, we'll see. Luis Ortiz is saying.
The only person that can say that's going to be the next fight, Deontay Wilder, and he left now.
Luis Ortiz is saying that he wants that to be his next fight.
Thank you, Luis.
1 round, Robert Larios. 1 round. The power of Deontay Wilder stops Dominique Breazeale in 1 round. Easy work. The power, the aggression, the emotion, everything that Wilder was feeling leading up to this fight, it was all packed in that right hand, and it sent Dominique Breazeale on his ass. You know what I'm saying? On his ass. See you, Dominique Breazeale. We know, as for Dominique Breazeale, where he goes, I don't know. You know what I mean? I have no idea where Dominique Breazeale goes at this point. It's back to the drawing board. This is Dominique Breazeale's 2nd loss for a world title. He lost against Anthony Joshua. He's now lost against Deontay Wilder. At Dominique Breazeale, I don't know where he goes. Back to the drawing board. I don't know. All the titles are tied up. No major opponent will give him an opportunity at this point. He is done deal. Of course, Dillian White ain't going to try to fight him right now. Who else is going to try to fight him? Luis Ortiz ain't going to want that fight. You know what I'm saying? Where's Dominique Breazeale going to go? I don't know. Maybe he'll be good tune-ups for like the FA Jogbas of the world. He'll make for a good tune-up for like, the Joe Joyces, where as they continue their journeys to get better and better in the sport. It's a guy like Dominique Breazeale who can prove to be a good gate guy for him, man. That's just all he is. He's a gate guy. He's gate guy Breazeale, you know what I mean? Period. Point blank. But as for Deontay Wilder, man, yeah, man. Marcus Davis says feed him the FA Jogba. I think he'll be good food for FA Jogba, man. Dominique Breazeale and FA Jogba, I love to see FA knock him from pillar to post. You know what I'm saying? All over the ring. Let some more heavyweights beat up on Dominique Breazeale. He was faking, leading into this fight, faking all of this. Dog, your wife now they have seen you be knocked out by the dude that pulled up on you at your hotel, man, and try to fight you in front of your wife. And now your wife got to sit up in that joint and see you get stopped in the first round by the dude that pulled up on you and your kids, son. Hey, Dominique Breazeale ain't getting no cool, son. No cool, son. No cooch. I'm telling you. Hey, bruh. Hey, his wife that seen him get beat down by Deontay Wilder, and now he gets stopped in the first round by Deontay Wilder. No cooch, bruh. Nah. Yeah, man. Sir Ken says, man, I know one thing. He never going back to Alabama messing with them country boys. Nah, he ain't going back to Alabama to messing with them country boys, man. Dominique Breazeale need to sit back, man, in a bubble bath, you know what I'm saying, or whatever he like to do, put on his Billy Ocean and just kind of reflect on why he got his ass knocked out so early in this fight, man. He walked right into him. He walked right into it. Breazeale was slow, open guard, and pensive. He was slow. He was nervous. I mean, he walked into it. Deontay didn't even have to do much, man. He didn't even have to do much. And nothing. Ray Bans in the building. What's up, fam? What's goody? Wilder knocked his ass out, all the way out. Had your man in La La Land seeing stars, son. Dominique Breazeale is canceled, bruh. Canceled. We got no more need for him. Nobody don't want to see him fight. After all of the crying, after being talking about you the mandatory and you wanted your shot, and I've been waiting so long, and the WBC is doing me wrong. They don't want to give me Wilder. They protecting Wilder. All of this shit that he said. And he get in there and he gets stopped in the first round, blood. The first round. Son, how do you get after all? Dog, you supposed to fight with more intensity, knowing that this is the dude that, man, they pulled up on you in front of your wife and kid. Like, dog, where was the heart? Where was the be able to stand through it? Man, Direct the Hitman, what's up, fam? What's goody, man? Bruh, that man whole wife seen that, man. She probably sitting back like, damn, that's the best you can do, nigga. Like, for real, that's the best you could do. You couldn't. This dude pulled up on us while we was chilling. You know what I mean? Enjoying the victory, and you know you was enjoying your night, and he just pulled up on you, and he tried to stomp you out in front of us and all that, go in your pockets and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then after this, you get stopped in the first round. Like for real, like for real. Slim, that's got to be tough, bruh. So he taking 2 L's tonight. He gonna take an L in the ring, and he taking the L back home, son. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? The bully won the night. Say Day for Justice champion killer. The bully won the night. You hear me though? The bully won it. The Alabama bully up in this joint. You know what I'm saying? He won the night. He walked up to him. He told him he wanted to put him in a bag. He wanted to put him in a box. He told that man he wanted to kill him and take him up off the earth, the whole nine. Then he go in there and try to knock his bone marrow out of him, bro. He tried the best. He tried his best. Look how he dropped, bro. Look at this, man. He just dropped, went limp, man. Look at that. Boom. I mean, that thing landed on the chin with so much force. That thing was like a jackhammer hitting him to the chin, man. Look how he fell, man. That man had no kind of resistance when he fell. He just hit the ground like just with no resistance. He hit that jump out as hard as he could. You know what I mean? King Pharaoh says, boom, out, cold. Laid the boom on him, bro. Laid the boom on him. Man, as for Dominique Breazeale, man, sorry, bro. Go back to the drawing board, man. Get it together. I know Virgil Hunter's probably sitting back, just shaking his head like, that ain't what we worked on in the gym. That ain't what we worked on in the gym. Boxing Brain said his head almost came off. His head almost came off, man. That was what Wilder was feeling leading up to this fight. Wilder tried to tell us, man, he ain't never want to knock a man out so bad, dog, in his whole boxing career. And it showed tonight, man. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do get a little bit of viewing pleasure by seeing Dominique Breazeale get his ass knocked out. Now he could take his urban dictionaries. He could take all his properness. You see, he just get the hell out of here, bro. Nobody want to see Dominique Breazeale no more. Nobody gonna be checking for Dominique Breazeale no more. He sold himself way short in this fight. He got taken out in the first round right there in front of his wife and kid, who Wilder pulled up on and stomped him out and tried to stomp him out in front of his wife and kid, and you go in there and get stopped in the first round. You fought with no goddamn honor, bro. No goddamn honor, man. Sir Ken says she going to make him sit bedside duct tape and watch another cat put in every work. Ain't no bullshit. Hey, Slim, he is sleeping in the next hotel room, a couple rooms down, bruh. She don't want to have nothing to do with that right now, Slim. She probably just like, nah, man. You go in there and get stopped in the first round against this dude, the one that pulled up on us, the one that took your honor in front of your family. How does it feel to be stopped in the first round by that dude? Damn, bruh. Cat pulled up on you, try to stomp you out in front of your wife and kid, man. And then you get in there and get in a boxing match with him and you get knocked out in the first round. Son, your man gonna be, they need to keep a third eye on him tonight. I just hope AJ and Wilder could be done soon enough to don't want to need to wait to 2021. I don't want to wait to 2021 either, man. I want AJ and Wilder to get done as soon as possible. But I'm gonna tell you right now, fight fans, man, and I know people don't want to hear this, but they gotta say the magic words, and that is 50-50. That's the only way it seems like Wilder wants to budge. That's the only way it seems like it's going to be worthwhile. Wow. They had the opportunity to do this. They overplayed their hand, son. They overplayed their hand. They had the opportunity. Lawrence Williams, what's good, fam? What's up with you, man? Too many palms have to be greased for the AJ Wilder fight, man. And that's all of them suits, man. I don't want to hear that type talk, man. All I want them to do is just make the fight 50-50. You one-off fight. Maybe just negotiate just the regular fight, maybe the rematch. But that's as far as it goes. All of these 3-4 fight deals. Look, man, drop all of that. Trying to just lure Deontay Wilder to your network because of the market that he bringing. Drop all that talk, man. Just deal with the fight on its own merits. I keep telling people, man, the zone wants Wilder to lock into a deal, and fucking AJ is not even locking into a deal. That doesn't even make any sense to me. AJ is on a fight-by-fight basis, but you want Deontay Wilder to lock in a 3-4-5 fight deal. That makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever, man. Whatsoever. Hey, can we get that spam up out of here, man? Lorenzo Lewis, what's up, fam? What's goody, man? I told you he ain't no killer, man. Nah, he ain't no killer. This dude ain't no killer tonight, man. That man got slept in front of his wife and kids, bruh. Hit the like button for me as y'all breeze through. This man got slept by the dude that stomped him out in front of his wife and that pulled up on him in front of his wife and kids, bruh. That told him he has to do something to his whole family. You got stopped by that cat in the first round. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, man. Oh, yeah, Wilder smoked him, man. Wilder smoked him. Wilder smoked him. Wilder won't lose again. He has God-given power. Man, we ain't even get a chance to see the things that Wilder said he been working on. Wilder said he didn't got back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? He didn't got back to working on things for the basics, a lot of the, the jabs and his footwork, and he wants to get certain techniques back, start to master those a little better. And he went back to the basics. And we didn't get a chance to see what he been working on because the damn fight got stopped so early. It was such easy work. Dominique Microsoft Breazeale, Dominique Mr. Moist Breazeale, Dominique Soul Glow Breazeale got stopped so early that we ain't even get a chance to see what the hell he been working on. You know what I mean? I would have loved to seen it, man. Bang for Buck says no defenses, just plodded forward. Nah, man, just plodded forward and walked in. And I just knew he was just going to skip his big ass into something big, and that's exactly what he did. His big ass kept skipping forward, and I knew he was going to walk right into a right hand, right on the cheek. And Wilder put everything that he had, every bit of his DNA he put into that right hand, and it damn near knocked his goddamn head off. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. Wilder is the only true champion by brother reality all day, all day. Wilder did everything he could to make the fights. Can't nobody convince me otherwise, man. Can't nobody convince me otherwise. Here's the deal, though, man. If they want to make the Wilder AJ fight, all you got to say is those magic words. 50-50, period. 50-50. We're ready to offer you 50-50 in a one-off fight, and then the winner gets to negotiate the terms in the rematch. That's all it takes, man, and the fight is made. We ain't got to act like it's that complicated, because it ain't. It ain't that complicated. Breazeale White filing for divorce in the morning. Hey, Breazeale White filing for divorce tonight. She got the papers probably ringside like, man, I'm signing these right now. This dude just got stopped by this dude, Slim. Stopped in the first, not just stopped, but stopped in the first round by a dude that respected your whole family. Man, look, man, it's like you get a certain, you would think a person gets a certain breath of energy, get a certain energy within them that you disrespected me in front of my family. I'm going above and beyond. Like ain't nothing. It's like one big right hand. The first one had him stumbling. The second time he got it landed on him, it finished him. It's just like, damn, son. Damn. What was the game plan, bro? What was the game plan? What was the game plan? Marquise Monroe says Wilder just scared Joshua. He might Wilder just scared Joshua and he might retire. I hope not, man. I hope none of them don't retire before we see the rematch, man. But you know, Tyson Fury, man. Tyson Fury got this upcoming fight with Tom Schwartz. We know he decided not to face Deontay Wilder, to go and face the dude with the same name as a clock. You know what I mean? Tom Schwartz. You know, Tom Schwartz. I've never really watched him fight much, but he's going to fight this dude, man, when we could have gotten him and Wilder with no problem. See how Wilder put up no obstacle. Wilder was down for the rematch, giving him 50-50. Let's go. You thought you won. Let's make it happen. Run it right back. Tyson Fury pulls out. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating, man. The American boxing heavyweight champion of the world. Dog, it's just like it's like pulling teeth trying to get this man in the ring with the other champions, man. And everybody like they say, oh, it's Wilder's fault, man. It's Wilder's fault. Man, he can accept this deal. He can accept that deal. Look, man, y'all keep talking about Deontay Wilder as if this is pre-Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder. This is post-Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder. Brother Reality in that super chat. Thank you, family. Much love. Wilder haters on a suicide watch with Breazeale. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they on a suicide watch. Somebody better put them in padded rooms, bruh. You did, because it ain't going to happen, man. We know, look, the American heavyweight champion, support your champion. He's tried to do everything he could pre-Tyson Fury. Now that he's post-Tyson Fury and he's bossing up and he's realizing his worth, yo, they going to have to see that, man. Hit that like button for me as y'all come on up in this joint. You know what I'm saying? It is, they blew their hand, bruh. They blew their hand. They had the opportunity. They could have did it. They blew their hand, man. You did. And we ain't going to forget that, man. They overplayed their hand. They offered him $15 million flat. He said he was going to take it. They asked for $50 million. He gave him that. You know what I'm saying? They were on the same networks. They rolled out and then started talking all this crap from DAZN. They were on Showtime for 6 straight fights, man. 6 straight fights, bro. You did. Come on, man. Frank Warren and Al Heyman had a beautiful working relationship. They let Bob Arum in the mix. He messes up the Tyson Fury fight. Dog, it's like all of this, everybody now, oh, now Wilder, yeah, he should do this and Wilder should do that. He should accept this deal. He should take a 5-fight deal with DAZN, all because y'all think he should fight with DAZN. DAZN. Why can't they do a one-off fight? I keep going back to this. Anybody who keep bringing up this 120 million, look, he don't want to be with a network that just showed the cash cow of boxing in Canelo Alvarez. He just did 600,000 views in America. 600,000. Dog, this man on pay-per-view here in America alone does 1 point something million pay-per-view buys. And you want Deontay Wilder to go and lock in with the app that's showing the cash cow of boxing 600,000 subscribers in America? Why would he do that? When I'm sure tonight's fight, at least a couple million people didn't seen tonight's fight. I guarantee you that. Come on, man. Orlando Finney in the building. What's up with you, homie? What's goody? What up, Playboy? Bomb Squad all day, baby. All day. All day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The PBC will never get their top fighter into no World Boxing Super Series type tournament. It will make sense if all divisions. Nah, they do the World Boxing Super Series. Hey, can we hit that spammer, please? Can we get that spam up out of here, please? DAZN done messed up with their promotions. Yeah, they done messed up with their promotions, man. See, the thing is, if they came here trying to wreck shop instead of try to make good working relationships with the people that they need to do it with. You know what I'm saying? More so Eddie Hearn. He was their lead ambassador into the country for DAZN. And he came in here with such a pompous attitude. He came in here with this, I'm going to steal this fighter. I'm going to steal that fighter. Instead of trying to work with people, that it hurt him. It hurt him, and it's hurting the DAZN brand in the meantime. By him coming out that way that he did, now people are looking at DAZN like, why? No, it's an app. It's a freaking app. You know what I'm saying? It's an app. And that's what people don't like, man. And I don't know, man. They just came over here on the wrong foot. They could have did it a little better, man. But it is what it is, man. Hit that like button for me when you slide through, whether you're fam or whether you're just sliding through. Hit that like button for me. So whenever y'all hear about Deontay Wilder not wanting to take $100+ million, always remember tell them to offer this fight on a one-off merit. Tell them offer this fight on maybe the initial and the rematch. The winner gets the bulk of the money in the rematch. The initial fight does 50-50. One-off fight. No 2, 3, 4 fight deals. Even in ESPN's case, when they wanted to make the fight with Tyson Fury, this required Deontay Wilder to come on over there for 2, 3, 4 fights. Why does he got to do that, man? There's a gimmick behind this shit. Y'all don't seem to understand that. That is the gimmick. The gimmick is to bring not only Deontay Wilder over to our networks, but to keep him there and to bring the market that he's bringing with him, which is us, the Americans. Y'all can don't drink that bullshit Kool-Aid about Deontay Wilder not being popular. Y'all remember what that ESPN search thing did about a few months ago when they showed that Deontay Wilder was the most searched for boxer. So get out of here with that he's not popular shit. You know what I mean? And if he wasn't popular, these networks would not want him for 2, 3, 4, or 5 fights. They wouldn't want him for that long. Trust me when I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Trust me when I tell you that. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? This is for all you men in the chat, man. Yeah, man, all day, man. Hit that thumbs up for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we saying, man. But Deontay Wilder with this fight tonight, man, god damn, bro. It's like, though, he's stopping people within the first minute or two of the freaking fight, bro. Like, this to me showed this man power is scary, bro. It's freaky, bro. When this man is built up, turned up. Look, I mean, even though it didn't play well against him in Tyson Fury's fight, because he was so emotional, he was loading up on them shots, and Tyson was outboxing him and slicking him. But when it did land on Tyson Fury, look at the devastating destruction that it did. Man, Slim, this man's right hand is special. One of the best right hands you've seen in boxing, bro. Like, dog, anytime this man is not the best skilled heavyweight in the world, now has been defending this WBC title for I don't know how many defenses now at this point. What, he's like 10, 11 defenses at this point? Defending this WBC title over and over and over again, where people are sometimes even outboxing him, but he's stopping the whole fight with one fucking punch. Son, that's insane, bro. That's insane. That's insane. Agden 7 says Joshua is susceptible to the straight punches. He doesn't move his head. AJ doesn't have one-shot power. Wilder is tough. How do you think that Wilder-Joshua fight will play out? I think that would be a problem. AJ being as robotic as he is, that would be a major problem, I think, for AJ going into a fight with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder moves not so much slick, but he moves loose. He moves loose. He moves confident, and he's not always like robotic. His punches are loose. His punches are real, just loose. You know what I mean? When he let that big right hand go, it's loose. He's holding nothing back in it. He flows better. And I think that could pose a problem for Anthony Joshua, because Deontay Wilder can size him up for a right hand. He's so robotic, so predictable in a lot of cases. He can be sized up for a right hand. But AJ has a beautiful, beautiful jab. Make no mistake about it. Anthony Joshua's jab is, to me, one of the best jabs if at heavyweight. A lot of people give it to Tyson Fury. I don't know, man. Anthony Joshua may just have the best jab at heavyweight. It's a beautiful jab, and he usually sizes him up. P. Newell in the building. What's up, family? What's goody with you? He does a good job of bringing his right hand along with it. It's just that his is so predictable. And I think Wilder can sneak a big loose shot right between AJ's 1-2 that will hit him right on the chin, bro. That's just what I think, man. P. Newell in the building. My fam looking at me, I would have to give Wilder the business outside the ring. I hear you, Lewis, man. Lewis Coleman in the building. That's fam right there, man. He want to jump out there with Wilder now, man. Hey, hit that spam up out of here for me, man. They are popping up in the chat heavy tonight, man. Damn, man. Let's see. Let's see. My man, Senior Jefferson says, which show do you think happened first? Wilder versus Ortiz rematch or Wilder versus Fury rematch? The way things are looking, man, it's looking like it's going to be that Ortiz rematch first. They brought Luis Ortiz. They brought Luis Ortiz into the ring tonight, so you clearly see that they're looking to market it towards the Luis Ortiz fight. I just don't see, unless ESPN or unless DAZN is going to drop this whole 2, 3, 4 fight deal situation, man, I don't see them. I see Luis Ortiz getting the fight first. That's just what I see. I mean, Luis Ortiz just recently pulled himself out of making up to $7 million by facing by facing Anthony Joshua. And the word on the curb was he was promised the Wilder fight and this, that, and the third. And I don't see him making nowhere near that amount of money in the Wilder rematch. Either way, you know what I'm saying? But he was promised the Wilder fight. He bets to be getting that Wilder fight for him to lose out on $7 fucking million. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Word of the day says what round did the fight end? Round 1. About a minute into round 1. Dominique Breazeale went night. Word of the day. Night off a big right hand by Deontay Wilder. Wilder damn near knocked his head into the fifth row. Man, almost, I mean, just slept him, dropped him with no life left in his body, dropped him like a sack of potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Easy work for Deontay Wilder. That's how it went down. That's how it went down. Yeah, yeah, man. So Orlando Finney says we want that Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder next. I would love to see Deontay Wilder versus either Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. If let's just say if the way things are looking, we can't get those fights, then it's looking like a Luis Ortiz rematch. That's looking like the nearest fight. Maybe who knows what happens with the Dillian White situation? How soon that the WBC may make him the actual mandatory? He is not the mandatory. But it looked like Luis Ortiz. All signs are pointing to Luis Ortiz, man. All signs are pointing to Luis Ortiz. And Luis Ortiz gave Wilder a hell of a fight in their first fight. It ain't the fight that we want to see. A lot of people think that Wilder may sleep him a little earlier this time around. But Luis Ortiz did give Wilder a hell of a scare in this particular fight. I mean, in their first fight. And like I said, it's not the fight that I'm clamoring for by far. I don't want to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I had my choice. Oh, man, what happened? Yeah, my bad on that, man. Yeah, my bad, my bad. Like I said, it's not the fight that I want to see. I don't want to see the Luis Ortiz fight, man. Hey, dog, it is what it is. But if that's what he got to do to keep himself busy, to keep himself his name rising to the stars, to keep himself locking down the market the way he's been doing, if it's not the worst stay busy fight, it's not the fight that we want to see. And I wish the suits get the fuck out the way and let the fight happen. But at the end of the day, it's something good to stay busy and do. And Luis Ortiz. Media One Software says, what up, man? Hey, man, love your boxing review all day, man. Much love, homie. Question, do you see Wilder beating Joshua? Yes, I see Wilder beating Joshua, man. I think Wilder's just too loose. I think Wilder's, when he comes in about that 220 to 225 range, Slim, he's even more powerful, man. You know what I mean? Remember against Tyson Fury, he was what, about 212, 210, 212. He was light. He was light in the ass in the Tyson Fury fight. In this fight tonight, he was about 225 solid, man. And yo, that power plays out well for Deontay Wilder. Sometimes he does have his stamina issues when he puts on more weight, but he's not moving and exhausting as much energy as he used to do in his earlier portions of his career. Yo, it looks good on him, and I think that does good for his power. Nelson Santos in the building. Salute to you, homie. Salute to you. We got the fam riding with me tonight all day. Dillian Ross says, did Wilder knock him down more than once? I missed it. The UFC was on at the same time. Yeah, Deontay Wilder knocked him down once, and then after that, pretty much, well, he didn't knock him down once. He hurt him early in the first round, and pretty much finished him after that. After the ref kind of broke him up, finished him with a 1-2, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. 225, damn, as a heavyweight. Yeah, Lewis Coleman, that's what he do. You know, Deontay Wilder is not the biggest. I mean, he's big as far as his height and his reach is concerned. But he's good, man, about 220 to 225, man. That's his ideal, perfect weight, in my opinion. Whenever he has gone up in the past higher than that, he's shown too many stamina issues, in my opinion. But I think 220 to 225, he's still very strong. He's not nearly as weak as he was, say, in the Tyson Fury fight. And he trained clearly in that fight to be more nimble and to be more active and to be more loose. But in this particular fight, when he's going for knockouts like he did tonight, Slim, 220, 225, man. That's the perfect weight for Deontay Wilder. The perfect weight. Marcus Davis says, I can't see nobody beating Wilder, man. That power too much for everybody to handle, man. That power is it's just unpredictable. It's unpredictable, son. It's like, yo, you can be winning the fight. You can be up 5, 6, 7 rounds, and then bam, out of nowhere, Wilder could just make it all even. Make it just put himself right back into a fight. Look at what Tyson Fury, man, did. Look at that fight. Slim, Tyson was outboxing this man. It's just that Wilder's knockdowns got him back into that fight. That's how Wilder do, bro. That's just, that power is just, it's the truth. It's the truth. Rocket Strikes 89 says, oh, it flipped on me, homie. Does it really matter? Man, what do you think? AJ getting in the ring with Wilder anytime soon? That's a great question, man. Yo, let me ask everybody this, man. When is AJ ever going to pull up to a Wilder fight? Like, we always give Wilder all of this shit. When is AJ ever going to be ringside? Pull up in the streets? Pull up at a post-fight press conference? He don't got to pull up at all, huh? Nobody don't never talk about that. Fury will pull up. I have full confidence that Tyson Fury will pull up. When is AJ ever going to pull up? Pull up, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Come to a fight. Come to a press conference. Come to a weigh-in. Come to something. You know what I'm saying? God damn, pull up. They gotta pay AJ just to pull up. Like, pull up. If he want Wilder, pull up. Wilder tried to pull up on him, but they wouldn't let him in the ring. Remember? Oh, he could come over here, but he can't come in the ring. Like, come on, man. Pull the fuck up, bruh. Pull the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 220 and 230 Pino all day. Dominique got hit on the button, Lewis Coleman. Yeah, he got hit right there on flush on the button, man. And Wilder put everything he had. He got full extension on that right hand that put Dominique Breazeale down. Full extension. It was a beautiful, beautiful punch, man. Mark Christopher Atkins has been working. What happened? Deontay Wilder, first round stoppage of Dominique Breazeale. First round stoppage, man. P. Newell says Wilder is the truth. Cian Jefferson says, when it's all said and done, who do you think has the greatest legacy, Wilder or Joshua? Well, I don't think neither one of their legacies can be complete unless they see each other. So you gotta remember also, man, with Joshua case, the victories over Charles Martin and the victories over Joseph Parker, like those victories are okay, but those are still not seen as the best of his time. What made Lennox Lewis such an icon, even here in America, was that he came over here and fought the best that was offered to him. He fought the best of his time. AJ has yet to fight the best of his time. You know, at least Wilder attempted to face Tyson Fury, one of the other best of his time. As for Joshua, Joshua has yet to fight either man that's considered the best of his time. And that's an incomplete legacy if I've ever seen it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're about damn near even if you ask me. You know what I mean? You say, Tommy Brown says he's never going to show up. Damn. AJ is never going to show up to a Wilder fight, huh? He ain't never going to just pop up. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Tyson did outbox him. Tyson did outbox him. But it's the devastating power of Wilder that equalizes a fight at any given moment, man. Any given moment, fam. Any given moment. You know what I'm saying? Nelson Santos says, Mayman, do you think people appreciate the fact that delivering that power takes IQ? It does. It's not like a willy-nilly shot that he's throwing. He's throwing it right on the button. It means he's calculating these right hands. I have, when you go back and watch this, you'll see that Wilder took some time to see exactly what Dominique Breazeale wanted to do. Dominique Breazeale started scooting forward. Okay, cool. I'm going to size you up right for a big right hand. You're going to walk right into it. And that's exactly what Dominique Breazeale did. It was calculated. Wilder didn't swing it all willy-nilly. It wasn't luck. It wasn't like a no-look left hook. No, it was a big right hand that was calculated to land right on the chin of Dominique Breazeale. That's exactly what it was. The spam is serious tonight. Yeah, man, they spamming us down tonight. Yo, I need all of my shooters out there to be on point, man. We got spammers all over the place tonight. Wilder fought Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury. And that's what I'm saying, Marcus Davis. He fought Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury. Those are some of the best heavyweights of his time. As for AJ, he fought Klitschko. I'll give you the Klitschko, but Klitschko was coming off a loss. No belts, you know what I'm saying? He fought Klitschko. But Joseph Parker, I don't consider him one of the best of the time. I just don't. Charles Martin, I just don't. Alexander Povetkin, I mean, even so much, not really, I don't see it. And Wilder attempted to face Alexander Povetkin. Alexander Povetkin wanted to put a needle in his ass. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, bro, they all need each other. I would sit back and never sit back and act like one legacy is better than that. They all need each other. If you really want to keep it 100, the one got the best win out of all three of them technically is Tyson Fury, because he beat Vladimir Klitschko and took all of those belts off of Klitschko. Neither man, whether it be Wilder or Joshua, has a win on their record as significant as Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? And that's just keeping it a buck. AJ is scary. I feel you, homie. Wilder fought Ortiz and Fury. Joshua haven't fought neither all day. Senior Jefferson says AJ's management controls him a lot more than Wilder's. I hear Wilder's voice when he speaks. No one else speaks for him. Joshua has others to speak for him. Absolutely. He has Barry Hearn and Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? Orlando Finney says after AJ watches this fight, he'll really be reluctant to sign that contract to fight Wilder. Damn, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bruh. That is sad. You know what I mean? All because Wilder went in there, got the job done efficiently. This might actually scare off opponents. Scare off opponents. That's crazy, fam. That's crazy. That's crazy. Brother Reality says, where's Akuma deception? He had a lot to say before the fight. Crickets now. Yeah, where is Akuma's deception? Don't be hiding on me now, Akuma. I know you out there, bro. You did had a whole lot of shit to talk before the night's fight. Muhammad Hamatola says Wilder's next opponent is an exorcist because his right hand is possessed. Next opponent is an exorcist because his right hand is possessed. Yeah, he better be. Though that thing got spirits up in it, Muhammad. It got spirits, bruh. Doesn't really matter. Says main man, who these spammers mad at you or Wilder? Probably both of us. All the Wilder haters, man. We know Wilder get epic hate, man. Epic hate. Brown brother says Deontay. He says DB can fight. He was made for Wilder. He can box. DB. Who's DB can fight? He was made for Wilder. Dominic Breazeale can't fight. He was made for Wilder. He can't box. Oh, I see. Yeah, he came forward, walked right into a big shot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. He was tailor-made, but listening to him before the fight, dog, this man got stomped, got pulled up on in front of his wife and kids. Dog, I don't care if he was tailor-made for Wilder or not. He should have gave a better fight than that in front of his wife and kids on the dude that pulled up on you. Man, you should have did something. You should have, man, look, man. You should have took your time, at least carried it to the third, fourth round, and made it look good, like you carried him a few rounds. Man, he went in there and got stopped immediately. Immediately, in front of his wife. His wife sitting back like, no cooch for you, son. Matter of fact, she wants a divorce. You know what I mean? Oh, she gonna be dreaming about Deontay Wilder. Like, damn, he done pulled up on us at the hotel in the lobby. Now he done stopped my husband in the first round. Oh my God. Now she gonna be up in that joint having daydreams of Deontay Wilder, son. I'm trying to tell you some real shit. Hey, Dominic Breazeale took a major L tonight. Y'all don't know how big this L was for Dominic Breazeale. This wasn't a regular L, bruh. This was another kind of L. This was an L that stung his soul a little bit. This man pulled up and disrespected your whole family, and you get stopped in the first round. Damn, that got the sting just a little bit, fool. God damn, son. That got the sting. P. New in the super chat. Man, you're right. Wilder is too dangerous. Just too dangerous, man. Just very dangerous. And they all know it, man. They all know it. Look, man, Tyson Fury pulled out of that thing for a reason. You know, even though, and the sad part is I give him a real good chance to beat Wilder. But he pulled out of that shit for a reason, man. Because, dog, they know how risky it is to get in there with Deontay Wilder. It doesn't matter. You can be outboxing him. You got to be consistent for 12 rounds to the final bell. You got to duck that right hand for 12 rounds, fam. You got to duck that right hand for 12 fucking rounds, bruh. I'm trying to tell you, man. Doesn't really matter. Joshua doesn't want Wilder or Fury, and they love him. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Robert Navarro says, and you turned down 40 mil to fight for free. Nah, bro. See, that's what another thing people gotta understand, man. Like, when y'all be saying he turned down all this money, don't think that Wilder ain't gonna get the money. All roads lead to Wilder. Look here, man. At the end of the day, all of that shit that he was going to get for 3-4 fights on the network, he going to get that shit for one fight with AJ. When AJ got to come to the table and he got to pull up 50-50, you dig? Wilder going to make anywhere 50, 60, 70 million off a fight with AJ. You know why? Because he's going to have to bend to 50-50. He's going to have to bend because DAZN is going to force him to bend. DAZN is going to say, you know what? You ain't got nobody that we want to see is going to help our subscription base. We need you to face Deontay Wilder, and we need you to do it now. You know what I'm saying? The most they're going to probably try to get maybe 1-2 fights. You know what I'm saying? One fight on DAZN, one fight on Showtime. Showtime is going to remain a player in this situation. It's as simple as that. One fight on Showtime, one fight on DAZN. You know what I'm saying? 50-50 in the first fight. And then the loser takes the less of the money in the rematch. Simple and Simon. Get the fight did. We just got it done right here on Main Man, Made Man's Boxing. You know what I mean? Nelson Santos says, Main Man, Made Man. Deontay told Breazeale he should leave his kids home for this fight. Now we see why. Yeah, man, that's sad that your kids might got to see that. This going to be all over YouTube. This going to be all over Sports Center. This was a devastating knockout. Your wife, your kids, they're going to be like, Daddy, that's the same man that pulled up on us and when we was at the hotel. He knocked you out in the first round. And Dominic Breazeale going to have to sit back like, turn the damn channel. Just turn the damn channel. We don't want to turn the goddamn channel. He going to be pressing to turn the channel, bruh. His kids are going to ask him about that. They going to ask him about that, son. Wilder going to be talking to dude's wife, Clubber Lang style, talking about, hey, woman. all day. P doing the super chat. Man. Can't duck 12 rounds, man. His right hand. Yeah, you can't duck 12 rounds of Wilder's right hand, bro. Damn, Slim. Slim, dog. Hey, that means, look, man, Dominique Breazeale wife at home right now thinking about straight up Wilder, Joe. I'm telling you right now, man. Dog, that's some sad shit, man. Dominique Breazeale gonna be, man, he gonna be, what do they call them type dudes, man? That's like, as soon as he see a poster Wilder, man, he's just gonna be, as soon as his wife kind of glance in that direction, he gonna be like, "What are you looking at that poster? Huh? Why are you looking at that poster? Why are you staring at the poster?" She'll be like, "Honey, I ain't staring at the poster. I'm just walking past. I just happen to look in that direction. You looking at the poster. You been looking at the poster too damn long. Yeah, he beat me. Yeah, he knocked me out in the first round." She'll be like, calm down. You know what I'm saying? He just gonna be just like, anytime somebody mention Wilder, just the word Wilder, it's going to send his pressure through the roof, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dominic couldn't even show up for his kids, man. Dang, man. Yeah, Val, he couldn't even, dog, he could have gave a better effort than that, bruh. Your wife and your kids seeing you get chumped by this dude, dog. Seeing him and his goons pull up on you in real life, then knock you out in the ring. Dominique Breazeale then took a L harder than y'all know tonight, Slim. He then took a L so much more harder than y'all know, man. He took a gut, a heart went to the gut. Now, man, his wife's just gonna be doubting him, bro. Oh shit. Hope Breazeale got paid well tonight for getting knocked out like that. I hope so too, Marcus Davis. I hope so too, man. Robert Navarro says, "Get your money while you can, because it takes one hit and it's over." And that's true, man. And I've heard that people say that before. They be like, Wilder shouldn't turn this much money down because, he could take one punch at the heavyweight division and it could be all over. But my deal is, man, look, man, whenever him and AJ fight, what Wilder has effectively done over the years, we may not see. It may not seem smart from a boxing fan standpoint, but remember how they've now went through flat rates of 15 million. They're talking about offering him 40% of the fight at this point. Whatever Wilder has seemingly done to this point, it's gotten him a better seat at the negotiating table. Whether it be what he's asking for or not, 50-50, the fact is it's still a better position than they were originally offering him. And it was his posturing, it was him, willing to play whatever type of negotiation that he's willing to play that got him to them even willing to admit now to 40%. You did. Now they got to get to that 50%. And them signing with DAZN put them in a position where, I'm telling you, man, we can use the Usyks, we can say the Pulevs, you can say all of them all you want. DAZN don't want those fights. They want the American market. That's the market that they want. So they need Deontay Wilder. They got to give him what he wants eventually. And it's not, a lot of y'all out there, they're like, yo, AJ is the A side and he is the dude that can demand this and he should be getting this. And the terms change. That would have been a better saying if AJ would have stayed on Showtime, where he was for 6 straight fights. If he would have stayed on Showtime, then he can make demands like that because he has the UK market. Then y'all buying his fights up on Sky Sports, and he would have been having a presence in Showtime. But when he went to DAZN, an app, and then got with these people that let it be known, Eddie, we're willing to give you all of this money to win the American market over for us. Now you have given Deontay Wilder more leverage in the negotiation because this is a market that he's going to look to keep and hold and bring to the negotiating table. Well, guess what? If your people want this market, they got to pay me for it. They overplayed their hand. We got to this point because they overplayed their hand. Marcus Davis says Wilder can be hurt. Ortiz had him hurt, just couldn't finish him. If you hurt Wilder, you better finish him. If you're not, you're going to pay the price for it. And that's the definition of betting on yourself. When people say that Wilder is betting on himself and is stupid, it may be stupid. Don't get me wrong, because like I agree with some. This is boxing at the heavyweight division. Anything can happen. But at the end of the day, when you bet big on yourself, you win big. So it's a gamble that Wilder is taking. Wilder is taking the gamble of saying, yeah, I'll take less money. He could have got $20 million against facing Dominique Breazeale if he would have signed the DAZN deal. He could have got $20 million. But he says, nope, I'll fight for about $4 million plus whatever they're going to give me on the back end money. I'll keep my little bit of change. But all I do know is at the end of the day, when I have to face AJ or I have to fight Fury, they got to pay me. They got to pay me big money to make those fights. So I don't have to hoe out my services and do all of this stuff and sign with this network and sign with that. I don't have to do that. I can stay right here where I'm at because guess what? The Zone wants the American market, and ESPN got to justify giving Tyson Fury all of that money. They gave him 100. They want to give him 100 million. How you want to give him 100 million fighting Tom Schwartz? You gave him that amount of money to face Deontay Wilder. You want to lure Deontay Wilder over for that fight. All roads lead to Wilder. He will get paid. Trust and believe. No, Joshua has more better. Joshua has more better resume done in a shorter period. Joshua 60-40. Well, I mean, look, man, you using the logic like I just told you. If he was still with Showtime, he is with DAZN now. DAZN, if Wilder doesn't make that fight happen for DAZN, do you know how much they lose? Do you know how much they lose? They got one big American signing in Canelo Alvarez. That's a great signing. That brought them 600,000 subscribers. They said that John Skipper wanted 1 million subscribers before the Gennady Golovkin fight. Well, you got 600,000 in America for Canelo's last fight. 600,000. Wilder doesn't want to go over there to their app and basically be seen by that little amount of people where he's fighting on Showtime, being seen by millions. By millions. Valkyrie says the American market is locked to Wilder as skills for days, all day. They got to pay him for it. Always a pleasure to watch these reviews, man. Peace out, brother. Peace out, Dillian Ross. Appreciate you rocking with me. Hit the like button on your way out for me, fam. Stevie Smith. Fury beat Wilder, and Wilder knows it. Now he's too chicken to go to the UK for a rematch because Wilder knows he will lose again. What you mean? It was Fury that pulled out, though, Stevie. It was Fury that pulled out. That wasn't Wilder. Wilder wanted to make the fight. It was all agreed. Everything was agreed to by all sides. And then Bob Arum gets in the mix and brings Tyson Fury to ESPN, and the fight is off. Don't put that at the foot of Deontay Wilder, bruh. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Rocket Strikes 89 says, Wilder is great, but I believe he will fall soon. I'm a great believer of power not being the all end all for boxing. He will come across a Bama who's going to take his power away. That remains to be seen. That remains to be seen. See, that's the thing, man. I mean, there hasn't been a boxer, at least that Deontay Wilder has faced, that has been nowhere near savvy enough to get out of the way of that right hand. Ain't many boxers in today's heavyweight division, fam, that I see that can get out of the way of that right hand. I mean, who? Who's that good of a boxer? The best you're going to come up with is Tyson Fury. And we seen Tyson could not avoid it for 12 straight rounds. I don't see any up-and-coming heavyweights being able to get out of the way of that right hand. That right hand is going to land. Now, whether someone can take it or not eventually, that's something different. You know what I mean? But, bro, I don't see nobody in today's heavyweight division or on the up-and-coming that gets out of the way of that Deontay Wilder right hand, fam. I don't see it. Kingdom Minded 87 says, that's a lie. Fury laid on the canvas for 6 seconds without moving. Yeah, I mean, yeah, look, man, they stay on the 6 seconds without moving, but he made the count, man. I think he made the count. Gregory Lennon says, pro Showtime pay-per-view, not your regular Showtime. So I'm not sure a lot of people putting money on that. Yeah, I mean, just what you mean? What you mean, as far as Showtime pay-per-view? Man, look, man, people would have bought that. The crazy part about the Fury rematch, it was going to be even bigger in the rematch. Dog, it was going to be even bigger in the rematch. If they moved the amount of units that they moved in that first fight, the second fight was going to be even bigger. I think they would have easily hit 500,000 pay-per-view buys in the rematch. They would have hit 500,000 pay-per-view buys in the rematch. But Fury pulls out. Fury becomes a biatch, pulls out, runs over to ESPN, but then everybody want to say it's all Wilder's fault, like we just got Stevie Smith to say. Then Anthony Joshua on Showtime for 6 straight fights, doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder, runs to DAZN and says, oh, come and take this deal, come and take that deal, oh, come and do this, come and do that. Like, come on, man. What the hell, man? What the hell, man? Tyson was a knockout artist, and Buster Douglas proved him wrong. Yeah, everybody can be outboxed. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I mean, I'm not that eventually Wilder couldn't be outboxed. Tyson Fury gave us a very good display of that, no doubt about it. But all I'm telling y'all is even Tyson Fury, as good of a boxer as he is, wasn't able to stay out of the way of that right hand for 12 straight rounds. He just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Orlando Finney says Josh Taylor versus Regis Prograis in the finals of the World Series of Boxing is about to go down. I think that's going to be my finals too. I got Josh Taylor beating Ivan Bernchik. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, Ivan Bernchik. I'm sorry, I missed the Taylor fight, Joe. I missed the Josh Taylor fight. Yeah, man, you know what? I need to go back and watch it. I'll do a post-fight review for it in the morning. I wasn't able to catch the Josh Taylor Ivan Bernchik fight. Man, damn. So clearly Josh Taylor must have pulled it out. Shout out to Josh Taylor, man. Hats off to Josh Taylor, a supporter of this channel all day. I was going to review it in the morning, man. Wow. The rematch would have been bigger. It would have been bigger for sure. All day, Tommy Brown. All day. Tommy Brown says, even dudes I know that never watch boxing watch that Fury Wilder fight. It would have been big. It would have been big. And another thing I tell people, when Deontay Wilder has a dance partner, has a just as big a name in front of him, his numbers are going to do good, man. All of those, no one knows. Bruh, he needs proper dance partners. You put him in there with an AJ, that fight is going to be huge. You put him in there with a Fury for a rematch, that fight is going to be huge. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even be surprised, truth be told, though I'm not clamoring for it. I wouldn't be surprised if the Luis Ortiz rematch numbers did pretty well, given they're going to replay the Luis Ortiz hurting Deontay Wilder over and over and over again. They're going to replay it over and over again, and it's going to hype up enough fans to want to see that fight again. I'm telling you. Don't be surprised if they do it. When he got a proper dance partner, Wilder does well. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does. If Fury had power, he wins all day. Maybe so. Joshua has a better boxing ability than Wilder and more power than Fury. I just think that he's a bit robotic, and I think the skills for days, I think he has a stamina issue. I mean, if he can go deep into the water into a fight with Wilder and not be as predictable, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he does give Wilder some problems. I still think he can out-jab Wilder. I just think that Wilder throws more loosely. I think Wilder throws with more conviction. And if one lands on AJ, I don't know, man. If Klitschko can put him down, I don't know, fam. Black Ham TV says, and still, son, and still, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the American heavyweight champ, Bomb Squad, Deontay Wilder, all day, all day, all day. Rocket Strikes 89 says, all I know is if Wilder fights Ortiz again, he better work on skills because Ortiz is coming with a vengeance, and whoever thinks Ortiz can pull it off is smoking on a bad batch of K2. Real talk, fam. Hey, that's not a guaranteed win. I'm telling y'all straight like this, man. Though a lot of people don't want to see it and clamor for it. If they make the Luis Ortiz Wilder rematch, is that really a guaranteed win after the scare that we had in the first fight? Is that a guaranteed win? People gonna say, oh, well, look at Luis Ortiz's last couple fights, and he didn't look that good. He didn't look that good against Christian Hammer, and this, that, and the third. Bruh, my thing is that a guarantee? Y'all really think that's a guaranteed win, that Deontay Wilder over Luis Ortiz? Dog, he took a hell of a scare in that fight, man. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, man, I think Wilder's going to still approach that fight the same manner, just as cautious, not to get caught by that big left hand of Luis Ortiz. I think he'll fight that fight just as cautious. Now, maybe he takes some chances a bit earlier, but Slim, you can't fuck up on Luis Ortiz. The same dynamics are still at play in the Wilder rematch. The same dynamics where Wilder can overcommit and be counted by a left hand of Luis Ortiz, and it can make a short night for him. It is not a guaranteed win, and it is a tough fight. It's just that we've already seen the results of a fight like that, and we will prefer to see other fights. But if the climate wasn't what it is with AJ or with Fury, trust me, we'll be all on board with this Luis Ortiz fight, because it's a tough fight, man. It's a tough fight. Johnny Moses says, when do you think Wilder AJ fight is going to happen? And if I had to take a good guess, man, I'm going to be 100, man. Like, if I had to guess, I'd say at the earliest in the fall of 2020. And that is being the earliest. I think that is the earliest that we're looking at, man, for a fight between these two, man. Doesn't really matter. It says Wilder can't hit what he can't see. AJ will now get in the ring with Wilder. Yeah, exactly. We can all guesstimate right now, right? Because the man doesn't even want to pull up to a fight. Doesn't even want to be ringside. Doesn't even want to come to a weigh-in. Doesn't even want to come to the parking lot. Doesn't even want to be in the same state whenever Wilder fights. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that, man. Nelson Santos says, did you see the shot that Deontay took from Breazeale when Breazeale fought off the ropes? Deontay got a chin. He did. Yeah, when he hurt Breazeale that first time, Breazeale fought back. It looked like he caught him with a left hand. You know what I'm saying? And that started to push Deontay Wilder back. Deontay Wilder has a tough chin. He got a lot of heart. No, even when Luis Ortiz couldn't finish them. When he made it to the end of that round versus Luis Ortiz, what did he do? Shaking his head. No, he didn't put me down. That was your chance. That was your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And he came back and he finished Luis Ortiz. So, I mean, Deontay Wilder, man, he boxes on all heart. Everyone knows he's not the most skillful heavyweight. He boxes with all heart. He boxes with all heart. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are going to take a lot of pleasure in watching Dominique Urban Dictionary Breazeale get his ass flattened tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us saw him as this uppity ass type dude. You know what I mean? And just this moist, soft ass dude. You know what I mean? And I don't like my champion. I don't like my heavyweight fighters soft. And Dominique Breazeale was extra soft, sitting in his car, making moist ass car videos. He was moist, and then he gets stopped in front of his wife. You know what I'm saying? The same from the same cat that pulled up on him. Slim, she gonna be dreaming about Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Dreaming about him. Wilder beats Ortiz again. You think so? All day, all day. Tommy once says skills for days. If Fury got robbed, he should have took the rematch. I agree. Hey, bro, that's too much logic for him right there, fam. That's too much logic. That's too much logic. If Fury got robbed, if a lot of boxing fans feel like Tyson Fury got robbed, why doesn't he take the rematch? If it's such an easy fight as people saying it is, if Fury outboxed him and outclassed him and he was so far ahead, why doesn't he take the damn rematch? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Why did he pull himself out? He could have went and got the ESPN deal after he fought Deontay Wilder. He didn't have to do it right then and there. He could have waited. He could have said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and face Wilder first, and then I'm gonna run out here and try to get this ESPN money. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he said, fuck that. I gotta take this money while it's popping. You know what I'm saying? My BR says money is ruining everything. I agree. Uh-huh. All day. All day. He did what we all watched the fight. Yeah, yeah. Skills for Day says Wilder has to go to the UK, but Wilder wants USA again. But see, here's the deal though, Skills for Days. If you go to the UK, there's a lot of the UK boxing fans that know who Wilder is. There's a lot of the American boxing fans who don't know who Anthony Johnson is. You know what I'm saying? And and it just doesn't. But when you keep using each other, for everybody who keeps saying, oh, well, Wilder keeps saying AJ name for promotion. Bro, they AJ do the same thing. Since he's been over here in America, man, everything that comes out of his mouth is Wilder this, Wilder that. Everything that comes out of Hearn's mouth is Wilder this, Wilder that. Because they know together what they can do here on American soil can be epic. Can be epic. And then they need Wilder to make it happen. They just going to keep on sitting around fighting these European fighters that the DAZN don't want to see, and it's going to make them say, you know what, we have no choice but to give Wilder what he wants. They created this beast. They created this monster. You know what I'm saying? Fury was gifted a draw for nothing. You think that Wilder pulled it out, right? Does it really matter? I think it was a real close fight. It was a real good fight, man. Erskine Walden says street brawl type fighter versus common fighter. Yeah, man. Hey, Wilder, hey. He said he wanted to get back to basics for this fight tonight, but it turns out that we didn't even get a chance to see what basics he's been working on because the fight ended so early. It was such easy work. Dominique Breazeale was softer than we all thought. He got stopped right there in front of his wife and kids by the same cat that pulled up on him and put that gorilla press on him in front of his wife and kids. So now his wife's going to be sitting back doubting everything he ever done, everything he ever said. You know what I mean? Having all these dreams about Wilder. It's just going to be messed up in the Breazeale household. You know what I mean? So y'all pray for the Breazeale household because I'm sure that Dominique Breazeale is going to be going through a tough time right now, losing to the man that him and his entourage pulled up on and chumped him in front of his wife and kids, man. It's a damn shame. First round stoppage, man. First round stoppage. It's a damn shame. Nelson Santos in the super chat. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. You're 100% right. That loss hit Breazeale in more places than just the ring. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's one of them joints. It stings him. He took a major loss tonight, bruh. It wasn't a normal loss. This wasn't a normal loss. This was a loss now that she's going to be sitting back. Of course, she may initially tell him, honey, you did your best. You did the best that you can do. But in the back of her head, she's going to be sitting back like, damn. He lost to this dude, 6'7", Deontay Wilder. She gonna be just dreaming about the man, the tattoos, everything. Every time he come on TV, she gonna be watching all his fights. Oh, Dominique Breazeale, I feel bad for you, blood. God damn. Wilder still not facing AJ next. AJ still not facing Wilder next. You know. For those who don't know, we know AJ gonna be facing Andy Ruiz. He got his, Andy Ruiz with the fast hands. We'll see what he can put together, man. We're gonna be seeing. Of course, he's gonna be looking to try to make it to the inside of Anthony Joshua, the same way that Big Baby Miller was was going to try to make it to the inside of Anthony Joshua. I don't think Andy Ruiz has the reach. I think he'll eat a lot of jabs. I think also that AJ will feel comfortable with trying to go downstairs on Andy Ruiz, but he better watch out because if he overreach downstairs on Andy Ruiz, he fuck around and catch a three-piece combination because Andy Ruiz got some fast hands. But I expect for AJ to hit the body downstairs, keep the jab, keep him on the outside, and size him up for the boom. You know what I'm saying? I think Andy Ruiz goes in there and gives a valiant effort. I think he gives a pretty decent effort for a short notice fight. You know, I think he'll give his all. I think he'll leave it all in the ring and give his all. But I think he'll come up a little short against Anthony Joshua. But it's a good stand-in fight. I don't fault Anthony Joshua for the fight that he's fighting. He attempted to fight Jarrell the Mutant Miller. Jarrell the Mutant Miller decided to go and take PED cocktails, and he take them on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, all while he was sitting back watching the Maury show, drinking PED cocktails. You know what I'm saying? And he decided to get himself out of a fight. So it is what it is. I don't put the blame for at AJ's foot. Fury won by scorecards, but the 12th round knockdown should have been ruled a knockout. He laid on the canvas for 6 seconds without moving. It was that any other ref, he would have waved it. Yeah, Fury had the luck of the draw that night, man. Like Fury, that referee, who was that? Jack Reese, gave him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Just try to wake him up, get him back into the fight, make sure that exactly he was out. I personally, honestly, I wish more refs would do that. I like the fact that he did that. I like the fact that he didn't call it off immediately and just wave it off. Look, man, a fight of this magnitude, get a man a chance to get back to his feet. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe most refs would have called it off. But my deal is, it's a good thing that we did get a ref that actually took the time and made sure that he was really knocked out or not. You know what I mean? So I actually think that's a cool thing. You know what I'm saying? Jarrell the Mutant Miller all day. That dude looked like Rocksteady and Bebop, dog. He was juiced to the freaking gills. You know what I'm saying? After 6 seconds. Yeah, but I don't know if he didn't move after 6 seconds. And plus, his eyes wasn't all the way closed. Like his eyes half open. He was kind of looking up at the referee. So his eyes wasn't like closed and like rolling into the back of his head. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see that, at least. I didn't see that. Rocky Strikes 89 says, I can't blame Tyson for taking a money deal. The man has bounced back and reinvented himself. This mindset is different. Let's see what happens. Maybe there's a method behind this. I mean, the thing is, though, if that's what he want to do, fine. But we got to remember, we can't place it at Deontay Wilder's feet for, like someone was trying to do earlier in the chat. You can't put it at Deontay Wilder's feet for not trying to see him attempt to make these fights happen. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying. As far as if he wanted to go after the money, fine. But now that made the Wilder fight much more tougher. You know what I mean? He puts a lot more pressure on his back. He got a lot more hands in his pocket now. But on top of all of that, it makes the Wilder fight much more tough when they could have just redid it the same way they did it the first time around on Showtime, which he was down to do. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. But I mean, I feel you. If you don't fault Fury for going after that money, I mean, like you said, you got to get it while you can, right? I totally get where you're coming from. But if that was the case, man, Fury should have got something in print like, look, the Wilder fight has to happen. I mean, y'all got to be able to willingly and fairly engage Deontay Wilder, not try to lock him into a 4-5 fight deal. Do a one-off fight. You know what I mean? We can go 50-50, one-off fight, co-promotion. It is what it is. If Tyson Fury wins, they do a trilogy. It could have been done. You did. It's just that they put freaking obstacles up and didn't want to blame Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? This shit is crazy. You from Britain? Oh, okay. Yeah, hit that other like button for the homie. Y'all rocking with me on the Deontay Wilder versus Dominique Breazeale post-fight live stream. Hit the thumbs up for me, man, whether you're fam, whether you're just meeting me for the first time. This is how we do after each and every fight, each and every big fight. We turn up, you know what I'm saying? And we keep it all the way live, keep it all the way boxing here. If you just seeing me for the first time, hit that subscribe button. We all fam over this shit, man. And yeah, we keep it 100 at all times about all things awesome in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Awesome channel, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's much love. That's much respect, man. But I'm just telling y'all, man, all of us, we all want to see the same fights. At the end of the day, we all want to see Wilder versus AJ. We all want to see AJ versus Fury, or Fury versus, we all just want to see them all fight each other. But now that they all on separate networks, they all fighting for separate entities. You all got to remember, man, they all now have masters, if you will. And these masters want a certain thing. that, you know, they can't, none of them just can't do a one-off fight because they all are fighting for a market. They all are fighting for subscribers, and it just bullshits the fight for us. You dig? So we'll see. Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, possibly next. It's going to be a dangerous fight. You know what I mean? It's not going to be an easy fight for the man. You know what I mean? For anybody who wonders, it's going to be a dangerous fight if they make it happen. Luis Ortiz passed up on a fat deal to fight Anthony Joshua for this situation, and he passed up, well, he didn't pass up the Dillian White situation, but he did pass up on a fat fight, biggest deal of his career to face Anthony Joshua. So he best to be getting that Deontay Wilder fight, or else somebody's ass needs to be fired. Real talk. So it is what it is. Dominic Breazeale knocked out, won't be getting no cooch from his wife for the next 6 months, and it's a damn shame. Somebody pray for the Breazeale household. And I'm going to leave it there. If you didn't hit the like button for me on the way in, hit it on the way out. It's your homie, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check me out on Twitter at Made Man 511, Facebook Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum, and Instagram Main Man Made Man. Deontay Wilder stops Dominic Breazeale in round 1. Unleashing the power of Wilder right there. Smack on his chin. Easy work. Yes, sir. So tune back on here tomorrow. We'll be doing my weekly episode of We Talking Boxing. We do it every Sunday, every Wednesday. I'll be talking more about this fight. We'll talk more about the Gary Russell Jr. fight. And yeah, we'll definitely talk about the Josh Taylor fight. So it is what it is. Check me out tomorrow evening on We Talking Boxing. And I can't wait to check y'all out then. Much love to each and every one of y'all. To the next video. Peace out.